Hello everyone. It is Wednesday evening, May 24th, and it is time for another Facebook Live. Let me get this video shared while you all are hopping on. We are going to make a shaker card tonight. And you'd think they're hard, but they really aren't. Not if you have the right tools. I received this one in a swap. But it didn't have a name on it, so I don't know who made it. But it was in the last swap that we had at my Upline K's team meeting. So if you're watching this and you made this, comment so we can give you credit. I'm going to do I wanted to do different colors. You know, just do something a little bit different. So we'll see if we like my colors or not. We'll see. All right, it's almost there. Almost have it shared, and then we'll get started. So if you're new to my Facebook Live, each Wednesday I come to you live, mostly live. Every once in a while I have to do a pre-recorded or miss, to make a card, and then the next week I draw for the card that we made the week before. So last week we made this card with the Crafting with You bundle. And so I will tell you at the end who won that card from last week. Next week I'll draw for the card we make tonight. After the video is over, after the Facebook Live is over, then I will post on my blog the dimensions for all the pieces that I used tonight. That way, if you want to recreate it or something similar, you can do that. Trying to think what else I need to tell you in case you're new to this. I think that's it. I do have some other birthday cards that I will show you at the end with this. This is the beautiful balloon set. I guess I could show you that, couldn't I? So this is the stamp set. And then it has a really fun set of dies, which we're going to use one on camera because I wanted you to see how it worked. So these are all the dies that come with it. I draw little lines around mine because then I know where to put them back. Because sometimes it's like a puzzle trying to get them all back on the sheet. This is one that we used. That's what was used to make this tag on here. And then this just cuts out those shapes. And so what they did, if you can see, is they used those shapes in the shaker card. So that's what we're going to do. Now, if you had sequins, you could use that. Hey, Betty. Welcome. But I did the same thing they did. I just kept all my little pieces that I cut out of there, and that's what we'll put in our shaker card. The other thing it uses is the Designer Series paper. You can see I have one package that is very well loved. But this has the new core colors. So like Lemon Lime Twist, Lost Lagoon, Azure Afternoon Berry Burst, Lemon Lolly. Really a fun set of papers and colors. And then the other thing it uses, let me see if I can pull this out so you can see it, is this, let me see what it's called, Gold Celebrations Specialty Designer Series paper. So, I'm trying to get it out of its package. There are 3 sheets in here, and let's see if we can use the back of this. What I love about, oh, that's kind of glary. I'll have to hold it up a little bit. There we go. Thanks. Yes, I bet that would be confusing, but you found me. You weren't late at all. So what I really like about this is one of the pages, and this is all I have left of this one, is on one side it's gold, and on the other side it's silver. So you have this kind of streamer, which is what we're going to use tonight. You have this one, which has stars across the bottom and then not much in the middle. So that would be great to use on a whole card front. And then, of course, silver on the other side. And then the last one is polka dots and silver. So they're really fun but they're a nice heavy weight, like window sheet. They're just like a window sheet paper with patterns on them. So that's what was used here for to hold all the shaker bits in. So let's get started. Let's do our stamping first. We don't have a lot of stamping. Let me grab my pieces here. We're going to stamp on our tag and then stamp on this. So on our tag, I decided to use Happy Birthday on this one. And I'm going to use Berry Burst. And because this is a photopolymer, which means it's a clear stamp, I like to use my Stampin' Pierce mat. Just gives it a little extra cushion. So Happy Birthday will fit right in here. Oh, pretty. And then this guy is what's going to go behind. Let me show you. Behind our shaker, like that. And whoever, it's a she because we have only she's that swapped. Whoever made it stamped, they had a lighter piece back there and they stamped some pretty colors, which I really like. But I wanted to do the Berry Burst, so I'm going to stamp Berry Burst. So it's just tone on tone. And this is just a little confetti. I'm just kind of turning it. And once I feel like I've got what I think is enough, then we will, oops, didn't stamp that one very well. Put our piece over that and make sure that it will fill it. Nope, we need a little bit more down here, don't we? We'll stamp a few more down here. I bet that will be enough. Yep, that looks good. Okay. That is all of our stamping. So get this messy red out of the way, or pink out of the way. Pinks and reds can be very messy when you're stamping. All right, now let me set all of these pieces aside for the moment. And I'm just using this piece of Designer Series paper. Let me grab my mini cut and emboss machine. Because I don't know if you noticed on the card, and I'll show you in a minute. But there's a die. Let me grab it from wherever I set all those. There they are. It just looks like a bunch of lines, which really is what it is. So it's this die. And you might be thinking, what in the world is that? Well, it makes fringe. Oops. I always forget. Yep, I grabbed one too many plates. Now, what I found was, because you want to be sure that it goes all the way over the edge at the bottom of your paper. Otherwise, you're going to be snipping each one of those. Ask me how I know. And so I just line it up like that until it looks straight to me. I'll probably have to pick it back up and fix it. And then I just take some Post-it tape. Yep. And pick it back up. And actually, let me just do this. You can tell where I had Post-it tape before. It's easier for me if the Post-it tape is already on the front of it. Now, so I want my triangles to go up. So this is the bottom. I put the Post-it tape on the wrong side. We'll get there. Okay, now we're ready. So I line this up until it looks straight to me across the bottom. And then I just kind of press it into that Post-it tape. And that way it won't move around as I'm going through the machine, and it will end up nice and straight and all the way at the bottom like I want it to be. Get it straight. So now just run this through. And then when you pull it out, unstick it. Unstick your Post-it tape. I think the reason that stuck before on me is because I had run it through, I was getting ready for a card class, and so I'd run it through many a time. And so it just finally adhered to the die, but that doesn't hurt anything. And then once you pull this off, now you have fringe. Isn't that fun? You could do a whole layer of these and make it like a baby's, you know, they have those little ruffly baby underwear things. I don't know what you call them. Okay, let's put this away and get back to, grab this out of the way. Now we're ready to start putting things together and making our shaker card. Whoops. So, when you make a shaker card, you have to have something to hold all your pieces in. So that's our window sheet. So turn that over. I like the silver side. Yeah, I like the silver side. And I'm going to grab, I don't like to use liquid glue with window sheets or vellum. So I'm going to grab my Stampin' Seal. And I'm just trying to put it all the way around. And I'm probably making a mess on my paper too, but it's all right. So if I get some over, I can kind of pull it back to that side. And then lay your window sheet over that. So you want to be sure that it covers everything. And we got some extra, but all right. So now you have what's going to hold your shaker bits in. The other key element to this is something to hold the shaker bits in that area. So we have, these are foam adhesive strips. So they're skinny strips. They're bendable. So you put them around, and I don't want to put them right up to the edge because I don't want to see that white showing through. All right, so let's get another strip. And you want to be sure you butt it up right against that one because you don't want to leave any gaps for your little shaker bits to escape through. And then make sure you go around that bottom of that balloon. And I'm going to get my scissors that I use for adhesive and cut that off. So now I can just save that piece. We'll use it for something else. And now I want to make sure that goes, and I cut it a little bit long. Oops. I'm just trying to make sure they meet up. Okay. All right. Now we're done with our adhesive strips. All right, now we're ready to add our shaker bits. And so these are just all the pieces that I cut out of here. And then I also just cut out of a scrap of Bubble Bath, some pink ones. So we would have some pink and some green ones. And that's why I wanted a darker color behind it so that those would show up. So I'm just going to dump these in here. Oh, that's going to be fun. All right. Now peel your backing off of this. Hopefully I got that side over here close enough. I think it'll be okay. Whoops. Now you need this piece that we're going to put on, which is going to hold all of our shaker bits. Hopefully it's big enough. Oh, it's just big enough. Press that in. And now we have our shaker part. Oh, that's so fun. Now, the trick is when you put this on your card, you're going to have to put dimensionals on this side so that it will be at the same height as your shaker piece. But before we do that, let's put, now this is what I wasn't sure if it was going to work. Yeah, we're going to have to glue this to our card and then put that over it because there's not room to put it on the back of that. So let me get this crease well enough. And I'll use a little bit of liquid glue just on the top. You don't want to put any down where the fringe is because you don't want it, you know, bleeding through to the other side. So put some across the top of it. I think I do have, yeah, I have a little, things keep sticking. So set this on your card base. There we go. Now I couldn't decide, whoop, let's go this way. The person that made this card put a ribbon around this. So they put that on there before they did the shaker maybe. And I can't decide because we are going to put our, wherever our tag went. Oh, it fell on the floor. Probably what I was doing the embossing. So that's going to go there. And I'm going to have a ribbon there. So I don't think we need one. Because I've got some green. Well, I did. It probably went on the floor too. I'll cut some more. What I was going to use, even though this is Parakeet Party, I thought it would look cute with this. So I think that's what we'll do. So we'll go ahead and put this guy on with dimensional so we can put liquid glue on this side or Stampin' Seal, but it might be kind of hard to press Stampin' Seal on that. And then dimensionals over here. So they'll be at the same height. Let's put that over, and I like to cover up the top of that fringe. Oh, I maybe should have put 2 dimensionals, huh? Let's see if we can do that. See if we can peel it up. Because it wasn't quite as tall as the... Come on. I don't want to tear my fringe. All right, let's put another dimensional on top of that. I think that will make it closer to the size of our shaker part. All right, let's see if we like this better. Again, put it over the top of the fringe. That's better. Okay. And then this guy, I'm going to take a small piece of ribbon and just use these scissors because they're here handy. And the other piece that I had will show up at some point. Let's try and thread through the end I just cut. Maybe. There we go. So I was just going to tie it on the end. Oh, come on. I don't think I left enough for a bow. Let's see. Oops, sorry, I think I just knocked the camera. Maybe. Maybe a small bow. Oh yeah, we can make it work. There. Oh yeah, I like that. And then that guy's going to go on there. Let's just go ahead and use some of our green glue since we have it right here handy. There we go. I'm going to put it up a little bit just so you can tell that that's a cutout of a balloon. I like that little bow. That one seems to need to be just a little bit bigger. There we go. And then I grabbed these because I thought these pink sequins might be good to put on here. They had used the iridescent rhinestones. Hey, Jackie. We're going to use the pink sequins. And we may use 5 of them. Let's put one on here. You always want to do an odd number. Should we put 2 there? Yeah, let's do that. There we go. All right, so there's my version of it. Yeah, the ribbon does look nice across there, doesn't it? Kind of finishes it off. But whoever wins next week will get my version, unless I make another one with a ribbon, which I might do. But I really like those shakers in there. Those ones really show up well against that berry burst. So it's lemon lime, twist, and bubble bath. All right, there you go. That's what we made tonight. So let me tell you who won. Well, let me show you the other birthday cards first. So this is one. We used that same, thanks, Jackie. I don't know who made this one for the swap, so whoever it is, hopefully they will let me know and I can give them credit. This was in my Beautiful Balloons class. It uses that same window sheet, but we didn't make a shaker card. We just cut out a piece and put it behind it. So this was a very simple card. This was from Kay. So we did a catalog case swap, which means you copy something exactly from the catalog. And so this is the one that she copied for us, which is really cute. And then this one was another, let's see, this one is Shauna. And it has a window sheet in between. So she adhered all this to a window sheet piece that wraps around here. Yeah, it must wrap around, or maybe it just goes to the end. No, it just goes to the end. So it's just on the white, on the lemon lolly. But isn't that cute? And then she must have done this maybe with markers. I don't know, I can't tell, but really, really cute. So there's some more birthday Beautiful Balloons sets for you. Then this is the one we made last week. I know, they're so cute, aren't they, Jackie? It's a really fun set. And you could use it for graduation or any celebration. It doesn't have to be just birthday. The other sentiments that are in it are, I think it's time for a celebration. Of course, the happy birthday we did. You did it, which would be great for graduation. Yay, you. So thrilled for you. Let's get our celebration on. So it could be used for lots of other celebrations also. All right, so this is the card we made last week, and the winner of that is Nancy. So I will get that to her. One last thing I was going to show you is I have a card class a week from tomorrow. The last day to sign up will be next Tuesday. And it is, if you're not familiar with my card classes, they are $20 or free with a minimum purchase. To-go classes are $25. And this is what we're going to be making next week. So this is a new stamp set, which I happen to have right here. The other ones I don't, but I just happen to have this one right here. Enchanted Butterflies. So it's got butterfly. You know, if it has butterflies, I'm going to buy it. And then a flower and some leaves. And I don't know, just a little symbol and a whole row of symbols. But what's fun about this is it's one of those that is two-sided. So you stamp the solid with the back side of the stamp, and then you stamp the detail on top of that. And we've had several of these, and they are really fun. So this is the card that we'll make with that set next Thursday. And then this is the Zany Zoo. So we'll do a little bit of coloring with blends. And then this is actually the Zany Zoo paper. The back side of it is black and white. And this would be great for a guy. This, you know, it doesn't have a bow. It just has some ribbon across it. And those colors would be great for a guy. And then this one is Timeless Arrangements. Yes, Jackie, you know, if it was butterflies, I had to have it. And so these are, there's a die cut that is the Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lolly, and Pretty Peacock. And they have a little bar on them. And so you attach them to the back of this die, which also comes with the set. And it makes these fun sprays of flowers and leaves. So those are the 3 that we'll be making next week in Card Glass. There's a Facebook event, and I should have shared it with this page and with my group, so you should be able to find it there. If you can't, just reach out and let me know, and I can point you in that direction. But I'd love to have you join me. Like I said, Tuesday will be the last day to sign up because I'll have to start getting everything ready for it. Okay, I think that is it for tonight. Thank you for joining me, and come back next week and we'll play with something else fun. All right, good night.